Your brain is the most important organ in your body. It keeps your heart beating, lungs breathing and all the systems in your body functioning. That's why it's essential to keep your brain working in optimum condition with a healthy diet. Some foods have negative effects on the brain, impacting your memory and mood, and increasing your risk of dementia. Estimates predict that dementia will affect more than 65 million people worldwide by 2030. Luckily, you can help reduce your risk of the disease by cutting certain foods out of your diet. This video reveals the 5 worst foods for your brain. Number 1. Refined breads and pasta. Refined breads and pastas are stripped of their nutrients, so there's no fiber to slow down their digestion. Instead, these processed carbohydrates rush through your system and spike your blood sugar. A diet comprised of refined carbohydrates has been linked to impaired memory in adults and kids. Whole carbohydrates. Not all carbs are bad. In fact, whole carbs are great for you. Whole grain breads and whole grain or brown rice pastas still have their fiber intact. This means they're digested more slowly, your blood sugar is better regulated, and you therefore have a steady stream of energy so you can buckle down and focus. No time to cook? Number 2. Red meat. Studies found the most important dietary link to Alzheimer's disease appears to be meat consumption, with eggs and high-fat dairy also contributing. Just like saturated fat clogs cardiovascular system, the blood vessels in our brain become clogged as well. Skip the beef and make beans the center of your plate. A great source of protein, saturated fat-free, and packed with brain-boosting B vitamins and magnesium. No time to prepare beans? Number 3. Vegetable oils. High in omega-6s, an inflammatory fatty aid, consuming vegetable oils, particularly canola oil, is linked with increased risk for Alzheimer's. Chronic brain inflammation is also linked with depression and other cognitive issues. When our brains are inflamed, energy production goes down, the firing of neurons is slowed, and we're often left mentally exhausted. Filled to the brim with protective fatty acids, walnuts are a great way to get your omega-3s. Omega-3 deficiencies can mess with our ability to learn and retain memories. In fact, studies have found that dementia patients have low omega-3 levels. Number 4. Cheese. Pizza and cheese are the biggest sources of saturated fat in the American diet. As we mentioned with meat, this saturated fat clogs our brain vessels, just like it clogs our heart vessels. Higher saturated fat is linked with inflammation of the brain, higher risk of stroke, and impaired memory. If you don't have heart disease, try avocados as a creamy and plant-based alternative to cheese. Avocados have lots of potassium, which can improve blood pressure and reduce risk of stroke. They're also a great source of folate, a deficiency of which is associated with cognitive decline and Alzheimer's disease. Number 5. Refined sugar. Americans eat way too much added sugar, nearly 66 pounds per person a year, and most of it is refined. Why is this a problem? Too much sugar causes inflammation in the brain, and like those refined carbs, it spikes your blood sugar, which leaves your body and your brain without the energy they need. Too much sugar also reduces our brain-derived neurotropic factor (BDNF) levels. BDNF is crucial for learning and making new memories. Oh, and sugar is addicting. Brain scans reveal that added sugar changes our brain chemistry in a way that looks very similar to our brains when we ingest cocaine or alcohol. Turn to whole foods, like fruit, for your sweet fix, particularly blueberries. Eating this delicious little berries may stave off short-term memory loss thanks to their powerful antioxidants called anthocyanins. If you liked the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Trusted Center.